Hello, this is Cullen.
This is Brett.
Today we are doing a Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 boss tier list. We have over here is all the bosses, as you can see, and we got a S, A, B, C, and D tier. We need an F tier. How do we? I need to add an F tier. Hold on.
Add a row below. No, wait, no. This is for the regular one.
What did it do then?
Go down.
New. Alright. This is crazy. If. Well, I can't even spell. Alright, here we go. Now we have an F tier. Alright. So, while we're doing this, if you'd like to type out your thoughts and let us know what you think as well. Because you know
Tell us how shit our picks are.
But see, that's the cool thing about Dark Souls. Everyone's going to have a very... You can ask 1 million people and none of them will have anywhere close to the same answer. So, alright, let's start with this. The Pursuer. That's literally your favorite.
Putting my bias aside, I would go A.
A?
Yeah.
With your bias?
I mean, I'd put him S just because I love fighting him, but just the fact that, like, his first actual boss fight is completely optional. I don't remember it is if it is in base Dark Souls 2, but in Scholar it is. But then, like, the fact that he just keeps popping up. He's got a fun moveset. His
cool design.
Cool designs. His weapons are great. Like, Pursuer's greatsword was the weapon I used that whole game. And then when you get to New Game Plus, the fact that you fight 2 of them once you get to the castle.
I hated that fight.
Yeah, that fight was hard as fuck. But
I think I could agree with A. I didn't like him as much as you, but I did like him.
Is that Champion's Gravetender?
Yeah.
That was Dark Souls 3 DLC.
I don't think I did that.
God, it's been a while since I've played that one.
Some of these bosses probably are not very memorable. So
I'd put it in B. Like, I think the arena was more memorable than they were.
I don't remember this fight. So.
Well, it was like you fight a giant, like, wolf dog. I think it's a wolf. And then there's a guy. And it's, yeah, I don't know. B. I don't remember it much, but, I mean, it was in the DLC and that shit was hard, so.
Okay, Bell Gargoyles.
Bell Gargoyles. From first game. Was that the first game Bell Gargoyles, or is that the second game Gargoyles?
I don't know.
Those look like the second game ones.
We are in
the Dark Souls 2.
Well, so far.
Yeah. I think these are the second one. I'd put it like C. Like, it's not a bad fight. It's just trying to copy the fight from the first game, and, like, the arena wasn't as big. The gargoyles weren't as hard, but there were more of them, and it wasn't like you had to, like, kill fast enough, and if you didn't, like, you'd get overwhelmed. So, and just with the smaller arena, it just made that fight kind of a hassle. So I'd go see
same thing in Demon Souls. All right. I don't really remember a lot of the Dark Souls 2 bosses for some reason, but there's a few really good ones. So we'll see. Burnt Ivory King. That was DLC or no?
That was DLC. I think I only did that once because that was in, like, the Frozen DLC, and I hated that one. But it was really cool because, like, if you unfroze a bunch of the knights, they would help you fight against him and his, like, corrupted knights or whatever. I put him in B.
B?
B.
All right. Champion Gunder. So that's the second one.
Yep.
In case you were wondering, which you weren't, because you wouldn't have clicked on this if you were wondering. That one? Okay, I like how they did this. The very first boss you fight. Gunder. Could be a challenge, depending on if you play the Souls game. And then to go back and fight a much harder, souped up version was pretty cool. I think I'd put it. I think it just shortly misses the A tier. But I don't know.
I think I'd agree with that. Yeah.
It's like it's up there, but what the hell? What the hell? All right, B tier. All right, we got an A. No S's so far out of 5, but Executioner's Chariots. Okay, this is one of the gimmick fights. There's a lot of gimmick fights in these games, which, whatever. But
I actually kind of like this one because, like, I mean, it's not super great because, like, once you actually like lower the thing, like, he's literally stuck on an edge, and you just sit there and wail on him. But like the actual like running around a circular arena, having to hide.
How many times did it take you dying until you figure that out?
I didn't die that many times to it.
I mean, like, no, you.
His was pretty.
I remember the first time I got to it.
Easy to figure.
I didn't know it for like 3 times, and I was like, "What the fuck do I do?"
I think it was more so like learning like which of the like little duck-ins actually like gave you enough room to where you won't get hit. I'd put it C. I don't think it's my least favorite like gimmicky fight, but
there's a lot worse.
Yeah.
Have you met the thing like that in Elden Ring yet?
What, the Ceaseless?
No, the
execution.
Yeah, basically put that in Elden Ring.
You mean the things you can't kill? That
no. It's in a dungeon.
It's a boss?
It's not a boss even. It's in a dungeon.
Yeah, the things in like the hero graves. Yeah. They're in the hero graves and they just go up and down.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Did you kill it or no?
No. I didn't know you could kill it.
It's pretty crazy. You get a great bow from it, but I can show you. Ceaseless Discharge. I don't even remember that. Okay. Looks like a Scooby-Doo villain.
This was the thing when you go... I forgot the area, but with all the demons.
Base game?
Dark Souls 1, yeah.
I really don't remember.
You like... Okay, when you get down to like the fiery area, and there's all the lava, you have to like run up to a set of armor you pick up, and then he's right there. And the thing about him was if you just ran back to the fog gate, you could get him to like fall off the map. Which was easier than actually fighting him.
That's probably why I don't remember it.
Yeah, it's a very shit fight. So
D?
I'd put him in D, yeah.
Alright. Yorm the Giant.
I like Yorm as a character.
Why
if you try to fight him without the weapon, he's hard as shit.
Yeah.
You fight him with the weapon, he's a fucking cakewalk. So I'd probably put him C.
Okay.
Just like there needs to be like a middle ground, like
that's what C is.
But I mean like for the fight, like
okay.
Because like the weapon just makes it trivial, but it's way too hard doing it normal. So
Smelter Demon.
Smelter Demon, I remember kicked my ass for a while. He's got a good moveset.
Good design.
His like second phase thing where he like emits the fire, and if you get too close, it hurts you.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
I say B for me.
I'd put B. Yeah.
Okay. Got a bunch of B's.
I figured C through A is going to be the majority of them with a few.
Ancient. Is this the one you fall on and it insta-dies?
No. This is the one in 2.
Oh my god. This
at the end, that's optional. Like, if you kill him, he gives you a...
Yeah.
The, like, giant soul.
I remember...
So if you wanted to fight Vendrick,
took me a bajillion tries.
Oh, dude, I had to get the most fire-resistant armor I had. There were like those orange blossom things you could take, and like they weren't last very long, but they would like negate fire damage, and like you would just have to pop those every like chance you could.
What I did, remember, it's not like a glitch, but it's more like a bug in his programming, I think. Where
if you went to a certain spot,
yeah,
he would just do one attack. Yeah, I remember trying that.
It took me like 6 tries still when I did that, but I eventually got it. And I feel like, weren't you like stuck there though?
What do you mean?
I feel like the whole reason I ended up killing him was because I was like stuck in the fight or something. I don't remember if I could get out.
I mean, if you died, you would get out.
I know, but I feel like, I don't remember. Something weird happened. Like maybe I was too weak, so I couldn't go back because there were like those knights that would like one-shot me or something.
They only attacked you,
I
think, if you grabbed the dragon egg.
Which
or
I might have done.
Killed him.
And I just remember being like stuck, so I was like, well, I have to kill him basically because I can't progress. So then,
but at that point, you can teleport between bonfires.
Yeah, dude, I don't remember. It was a few years ago, but I don't know. The fight was cool, but not the best dragon they've made. I would say.
The worst. I hate most of the dragons. They just feel super overpowered, and
but they should.
No, I know they should, but like, I feel like for the most part you have to cheese them. But like, I felt like Ancient Dragon was like, besides that one attack where he would hover over the arena and his fire would literally
the whole arena
hit basically the whole arena. I think that attack was bullshit, but I thought the rest of his moveset was fine. I'd put him B.
Yes.
Which is going to be higher than I'm going to rank most of the dragons, just so you guys know.
What about Dragon Riders, though?
I'm assuming this is the 2 in the castle.
Probably.
Dragon Riders were cool. I think like, they weren't like amazing, but like they were fine. C. I think just throwing 2 in there and like one, you're in a small room, so like trying to dodge the one who's attacking you is fine, but having another one shooting arrows at you is really annoying. Yeah, I'd put C. It's just not super. I hate when they just artificially like throw in another one.
Yeah, they do that a lot though. Actually, Neo, well, you don't play Neo, but Neo did that shit way too much. So if I was doing a Neo tier list, it would be much different. Also, I'm more of a Demon Souls, Bloodborne. I played those way more than I played Dark Souls. I played like all the Dark Souls just enough to get the platinum trophies, but he's played them multiple times.
Yeah,
and he helped me get the trophies.
I know this is heresy, but I think 2 is my favorite. Just the most fun for me to play. Like Dark Souls 1's the most memorable, but I think 2 is like my favorite one to play.
I like 2 a lot. I just didn't like getting all the trophies in 2. The other 2 I didn't mind getting the trophies.
I thought 3 was worse. Like,
but 3 was more Bloodborne, so.
The only problem with Scholar was like, since the DLC was included, you
that was
had
probably
to play the DLC.
That was
up
the
to
main
certain
thing.
Points,
yeah.
So to get spells and stuff, but
Farron's Undead Legion. Farron.
These guys were fun. And I think originally, there's 2 of them fighting you, and then there's a third one of them fighting each other. Wasn't that how it was?
Is it?
Those are like the wolf guys.
Yeah, that's what I was
before the
thinking.
catacombs.
What are they called? Abyss Watchers.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there an Abyss Watcher?
That's what I was looking for.
I'm pretty sure that's them.
Hold on. Sorry, friends. I'm just looking for Abyss Watcher. I mean, but that's like their name, so like it doesn't make sense if they call it something else. But I don't see an Abyss Watcher.
Yeah. So I mean, I think
Okay, if that's actually the Abyss Watchers, I would put that in A. I think
they were. Yeah, it was a big enough arena.
It was cool that they fought each other.
Yeah, and then at the end you just fought like a super powered version one. I think it was cool. Yeah. And that was kind of like I know Dark Souls 3 is like faster paced, but like when you fought like Artorias in the DLC for 1, that fight felt a lot different than a lot of the base game fights did. Like, it felt faster. And, like, they basically have Artorias' moveset, so... I think they were a good fight. Their design's really good, too, and I remember their theme being really good, and their weapons are good, too.
So, A?
I would put it A. Yeah.
Alright. I don't know why I have to do this, but... Whoa. Alright. We got 2 A's now. Quick recap if you want to look at it. Pursuer and the Abyss Watchers. Alright, Bed of Chaos.
Oh, that should be in Z tier.
Alright, let's just put it in F. We don't even have to talk about it.
Dude, it's just... Like, I get that area was unfinished, but, oh my god. It was easier
I did the glitch on...
where you fight one and then you quit out and it puts you back at the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did that because...
dude, that boss is just so frustrating. And then, like, the jump... When you have to jump to the, like, heart or whatever, like... That's just so wonky, too.
Demon Prince? I don't remember that.
I'm trying to think... I think that was Dark Souls 3 DLC.
Really don't remember that.
There were 2 of them, though, so I don't know. Can you, like, go down? Because there's a demon, like, king in, like, the base game. Okay, old demon. So, yeah, okay, so the Prince is the DLC one.
I don't remember that, so that's all you rating it.
Probably B. I can't remember if they had, like, unique movesets, but they were a lot better than the Demon King was. And you had a big enough arena where you could handle one at a time. Yeah.
Dancer of the Boreal Valley. This fight, you can fight at the beginning, basically, of Dark Souls 3, which is very hard, but actually I remember we did it, like, the first time I played it, right at the beginning.
Yeah, I think when I
yeah.
started a PS3 save.
We did at the beginning, yeah.
PS4 save. I did it. Yeah,
I think this is an A because I think it's a little bit faster. Like
it is.
Like,
it definitely. Especially if you compare it to what's the other Boreal Valley one?
I don't remember.
You know the one, like the actual one you're supposed to fight first?
Yeah. I don't remember what the boss is called.
Was it Vort?
Vort.
It might have been Vort.
That sounds familiar. But really nice. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but the soundtrack for this was really nice. I'm gonna put in A. You agree?
It's got a fun moveset, good design. Weapons are cool.
Yep. And in fact, again, you can fight it right away, basically, or you can wait till you're stronger, and it makes it a little easier, but still fun. So either way you do it, it's fun, and it's also doable at the beginning, unlike some bosses are.
If you know what you're doing, I think if you're a casual player, like you're gonna have a hard fucking time with it. But
Sif, I think this is the first S.
Great arena, great lore,
design.
Did you ever?
Yeah, I did.
Do it where you saved Sif first?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see Chester so bad, so I played the DLC and he is straight out of Bloodborne. But I think, it's not the best fight. I mean, it's a really good fight. It's not the best fight, but I think if you factor in the soundtrack, the cutscenes, the fact that there's 2 different versions of it, technically, depending on which...
I mean, the fight's basically the same. It's the cutscenes that are...
But that adds so much more emotion and feeling, so I think just that. And the fight is still good. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, considering how many fights copied this, like, I'm pretty sure this one... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's got a cheap Sif set.
There's a couple in Elden Ring.
Well, Dark Souls 2, that giant rat is basically like a shitty Sif, so.
Lana. Squalid.
She was...
Dark Souls 2?
I think that was Dark Souls 2 DLC.
I literally don't remember a single thing from Dark Souls 2 DLC. It's weird.
So I think she's the one who would summon in... what's his name? You go down. There's the one boss before Vendrick that you fight in, like, the golden armor. not Fume Knight. It's the other guy.
I don't remember, so don't ask me. But
isn't there more down?
Yeah, and there's some more to the raid, but I don't know. Anyway, it's just.
I don't remember, but she summons him in, so you have to fight him while fighting her, and there's
they do that a
few
lot.
other enemies, I think. So that was really cool. I don't remember her moveset being particularly good or hard. I'd put her like C.
C? Alright.
C or B. Like, summoning in the other guy is really cool, but yeah, other than that.
Demon Fire Sage.
This is the optional one, I think. Because there's 3 of those. No, he's... Fuck, which one is he? Because there's like... You have 2 in the Asylum. You have a 3rd one later on. But then there's one in Dark Souls 3, too. Just want to see which one he was in. It's definitely Dark Souls 1. So that's the Demon Ruins one. At this point, kind of tired of him.
Yeah.
You know, they just kind of make him hit more and add like 1 or 2 new attacks. So
I put one on that small platform that like the rocks fall off, or is that 3? And he like shoots lava. I don't even remember. No, I'm thinking of someone else.
I'm gonna say 3.
C. All right. Going to another C. Pinwheel.
I'm putting Pinwheel in D.
Not a hard fight.
Not a hard fight at all. Like, literally, the giant dad builds were a thing because Pinwheel was easy as fuck. Yeah. It was harder game to him than it was fighting him.
The Dukes of Deer.
The Dukes Deer.
Freya. Freya. Looks like a ROM.
These were one of the Lord Soul bosses you had to fight it, and like it would like shoot a laser. Like it had a head on each side of it.
Oh yeah.
And you had to attack the head when like other spiders would come in. I thought it was a fun one. And the fact that you could knock the heads off. I feel like there's only so much you can do with a spider though. So I'd say B.
Okay. I don't recall this fight, but alright, we got 1 S, a couple A's,
bunch of B's
and C's, 1 F. Alright.
I don't know if anything else is going to be down there with the Bed of Chaos. Like, actually, there might be. Okay, Ava, I hated. This was the like first one in the
all the rats are terrible
in the snow DLC, and like it's invisible until you do enough damage.
Sounds fun.
And the only way you can see is like the footprints on the ground, and like you're on like a long corridor where there's not like a shit ton of space. Like, I mean, you can run side to side, but like it's a big ass tire too. So design's cool. I really did not like that fight though, so I'm gonna say C, maybe. I feel like the invisible part of it was bullshit, so I might go D on that
D.
one.
All right.
And you don't.
We're going D.
Remember it.
Dragon Rider. Not Dragon Riders. Dragon Rider.
I mean, it still goes the same thing. Like his design's fine, the moveset's fine. I think the best thing about that first fight is like you can knock him off the arena.
And
you can actually cheese him from outside too.
And you can do the thing where you respawn him and then get the souls again if you make him fall off again. Which is pretty helpful in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but then you make the area artificially harder for yourself later on, so.
Yeah. Trade off with the souls? I say C still.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Dark Eater Madeira.
Okay, Dark Eater, probably my favorite design for a dragon. No, wait, Madeira was 3, right? Yeah. Arena was really big. I don't know. I just remember like I lost to him like once or twice because he had like a 1-hit move, and then I summoned some guy in and he just beat the shit out of him by himself. So yeah, wasn't super memorable for me. I'm gonna go C. Design's really cool and the lore is really cool, but
Demon of Song.
This is okay. This boss, a lot of people like point to this one for like one of the bad bosses or enemy designs in Dark Souls 2. I thought it was actually kind of cool. It's like some creepy ass wannabe frog thing, and like it made sense where it was. Its movesets wasn't really great. It would just come out the flap and then wiggle its arms around, but
Splash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the big ass splash. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says, but
it's not good.
It's not good either, but I'd put it. I don't know. What do you think?
Probably a D. I mean, is it as good as Dragon Rider? That's the same tier as, you know.
Yeah, fair.
Ornstein and Schmo.
I think people would hate us if we didn't put this at least A.
I did. Okay. When I was playing Dark Souls 1 the first time, which was the remastered one on the PS4, after I played 2 and 3, by the way, everyone's like, "You're gonna hate Ornstein and Schmo." I'm pretty sure I beat him on my first try. I summoned Solaire, but
I mean, having a summon really makes it
yeah
a hell of a lot easier because one will be aggroed on your summon.
I think it also depends on which one you kill first. What I think the consensus was kill Big Boy first.
Yeah, because I mean the only thing that Ornstein gets off of that is like the big butt slam, versus now Smau still hits like a truck, but he gets the electric from Ornstein.
I'm pretty sure I killed Ornstein first though, and I still didn't die. I did not die to them once.
I did a lot, but I think a lot of that was me trying to fight him solo, and then you kind of I mean you can do it, but like I just summoned for it.
I think I do think it's like an A. I don't know if I don't think it would be an S, but I think A is.
See, it's hard because I'd probably put it S because like that's the first like real like you gotta get fucking good moment. Like
there's that meme. This is when the real Dark Souls begins.
It kind of is though. Like
every game has their own boss like that, but yeah, I mean, a lot of Dark Souls 1 and like Demon Souls bosses you can kind of cheese. Even Dark Souls 2 a little bit. At least at the beginning.
But like outside of summoning, there's not really a way to cheese them.
Yeah.
I think they're S. Like I mean, they're iconic too. Like when people think Dark Souls bosses, it's like Ornstein and Smell.
I'll put it in S. I mean, yeah. Centipede Demon.
This one sucked. It would not like you're in a room full of lava. Huh?
I think it's a D.
I'd probably put a D too. It's a room full of lava. You have to wait for it to come close to you. It's got like way too much range compared to what you have. Yeah, just nothing really memorable about it. Throne Guardians. I think out of the like 3 final bosses for that game, like they're like the weakest.
Yeah.
But
I was annoyed by them.
They were kind of annoying.
Didn't they have like a super long run? Oh no, I found there's 2 ways to them or one?
One.
Okay, and you had to go like on it's like a stone path.
Yeah, there's just like a giant stone path down to them.
But it like takes forever.
I mean, you're not fighting anybody on the way though.
But
so
what's the point? I thought it was fine. I remember it took me a couple tries. A lot of tries.
I'd put him B.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I don't know why it's acting so strange. Alright. Manus.
This dude was a bitch.
I mean, just look at him.
But, like, he had... Okay, like... He's got that same sense of, like, finality that Gale does.
Yeah.
And the fight was really good, and, like... His design's really fucking cool, and he's, like, the first, like, Abyss character. Like, and you get a bunch more in 2, and then they hint at it in 3, you know, but... Yeah,
I think
I'd say A.
Yeah.
A, and being that he's a DLC character, which all the DLC bosses were just harder by association.
Yeah.
I think an A.
Moonlit Butterfly. Didn't like it.
I didn't either because at this point, like, it's optional. Like, you don't need to fight it. But, like, at this point in the game, like, most people aren't going to have the magic or, like, the range attacks to deal with it. So you kind of have to wait for it to come down to you. And I don't even want to call it an arena. You're literally on, like, a aqueduct.
Yeah.
And, like, you can only go back and forth. Like, there's just not really a bunch of maneuverability to it. I'd put it D.
Yeah. Taurus Demon.
Honestly, I think this might be an F tier boss. The design is shit. It literally looks like Jabba the Hutt. The arena is shit. His moveset is shit. Like, he literally, you just stick to his side. Occasionally he does that stupid rollover thing, and then, yeah. Like, I can't think of one redeeming quality of him.
Alright.
Aldia.
Yeah.
I really liked Aldia. His moveset wasn't super terrible, but the fact that he would teleport around the arena, and then eventually, like, he'd do a move where, like, if you got close to him, like, you'd take damage. Like, I think it was fire damage. But, like, as a character, like, it was really cool having him pop up. It would scare you. Do you remember how, like, sometimes, like, when you go to light a bonfire, it would, like, explode and he'd pop out of it?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Dude, that would always scare the fuck out of me.
All I remember from Dark Souls 2 is Dark Orb. Spamming Dark Orb 90 times.
Design-wise, it's weird, but it's cool.
I think a B for me.
Put a B.
A B tier. Yeah.
Alright, last giant. I think this should be the first boss you fight in the game. Should be.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah. I'd put him C. He's not particularly hard. The coolest thing about him is he eventually rips his arm off and beats the shit out of you with it.
Yeah.
Alright. Vendrick. I think the lore behind the fight is better. Hits like a fucking truck.
I remember this too.
But you're basically like fighting a corpse. And like the only way you can realistically beat him is get the giant souls, which requires you to do a bunch of other shit. So
yeah.
I'd put it B.
Alright.
I do think it would have been cool if like we would have got like a DLC where you could fight like Vendrick as Prime.
I feel like we say a lot about a lot of people.
Yeah. Ron, probably D tier.
Yeah. I agree.
Vort. I'd probably say C.
Yeah, I was trying to debate between B or C.
He's just not like super memorable. Like,
I think it's a decent fight to teach you at the beginning of the
yeah,
game.
it is, but like just like, especially with how like intricate some of the other Dark Souls 3 characters are. Or...
Yeah. Crystal Sage was annoying, but it wasn't really hard.
Yeah, the arena was. It was a good arena that it was in.
And gimmick wise, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not really gimmick.
It's not gimmicky though.
Well, but I mean, the disappearing and
but I mean,
it's not really gimmick.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it gimmicky.
I don't know. I do C.
I put C.
Royal Rat Vanguard.
It's the Vanguard. Okay, that one. I mean, they both suck, but
yeah.
I'd put D.
I'm putting all the rats in D.
I think the other one goes in F.
Yeah. Index Gunder.
Good first fight.
Okay, we put the other one where? B. So it can't be the same. I think it's a good first fight. I mean, I guess it could be, but I think it's. I don't know. I didn't have any trouble. I'm pretty sure I beat him first try, and I was like, what?
I had trouble once he like brought out the pus thing, but
I think C, but if you want to put him,
I mean, I'm fine with.
You know what? No, we can do B because again, for the first fight,
I do think the second fight is better, but like at that point in the game, there's other unique bosses, and like he's pretty much just a better version of that one. So, Cassandra, the curse inflection was really annoying, but like she was a really good final boss, I thought. Even though you could see it coming that it was going to be her a mile away.
Yeah.
She had a good moveset. And
she had 2 stages? Or
I think it was just one.
I vaguely remember like summoning 2 people for this. Just randomly like
she was hard too, yeah. And like if you got that curse build up, you were fucked.
Oh yeah.
I'd put her in A.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know why I have to keep doing this. We're zoomed in too much, but it's the only way to see the names. Taurus Demon. Yeah. C. Everyone knows the Taurus Demon.
Yeah.
Not a bad
It's a
fight.
cool area you're fighting in. You're like on top of a...
It's a reskin of the fucking thing from Demon Souls, but hey.
What thing?
The fat boy. Remember, he's by the manta rays. It's the same thing.
Kind of?
It's literally the same thing. Alright, Scaleless.
I really like Seath, actually. Considering all the other dragons are big fucking assholes. And I think having, like, considering the first fight, you can't win that first fight. I mean, obviously, like, if you cheat, you can, but having, like, an item where he's invulnerable until you hit it, I think was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, like, he's stunned after that. I do think the hitboxes his tentacles had were kind of bullshit, but I'd say A.
Alright. So he goes in the C. Huh. Alright. Looking Glass Knight. I think it was cool to get to him because
cool to get to him. Yeah. I thought like his arena on top of the castle was really cool, and then summoning like a phantom to fight you. Like I think it's a better version of that one fight from Demon Souls. Where you like remember when you and I were trying to play co-op and I got summoned as an invader for that one fight?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a better version because you're actually able to fight the boss. And like it could just be like a generic AI phantom, but you could also get invaded through this. So
the old monk. Yeah.
So that was really cool. I'd put him in B.
Actually, I fought the AI version, but I actually really enjoyed it.
Dude, I got one of the times I got invaded and like the guy just rocked my shit.
Grave Robber, Vargan.
Oh god. This was an optional area. DLC boss. I kind of hate generic enemy bosses. Like this was literally Havel, or a Havel character, and then two others, and like you're in this like cave. There's not a whole lot. I mean, there's like little tunnels and everything you can run through, but yeah, just if you tried doing this 3-on-1, it was really annoying. Because you had like a big defense heavy character, you had like a medium attacker, and then you had I can't remember if he used a bow or a crossbow, but yeah, this one was annoying. I'd probably put in D.
D tier.
You don't remember this one?
No, I don't remember the DLC. Capra Demon.
Okay, I like the actual fight against Capra. The arena is bullshit. Tiny fucking arena. Those two dogs are fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And the fact that you kind of have to cheese them until you kill the dogs, if you can. Because, like, that fight's determined in the first, like, 5 seconds after you enter. Because, like, you're either dead in the first 5 seconds or you're good. There's no in between.
Kind of like the rat one.
True. I'd put him in C.
Yeah, I think if it was just like a one-on-one,
it would have been a lot better, yeah.
Like a B.
Like, fighting the Capra demons, like, just as regular enemies after, like, I like doing, but...
Prowling Magus.
Oh, dude, this one sucked. D.
I don't remember this.
It's before the giant spider, but it's literally like you're in a church and you have to attack him, but there's a bunch of other people with him.
I hate when they
don't
do that.
have to kill. I feel like every game has one of those, but that one just sucked.
Crossbred Priscilla.
She's optional.
I remember fighting her vaguely.
She's cool. The weapon you get from her is cool. Her like arena's cool. I put her B.
Alright, we can do it.
Oh, fucking Dark Lurker, dude. Oh god.
Dark Lurker's a cool fight, but it's like very
It's
very
a bullshit fucking fight too.
Cool design. I remember you had to do that for me. I was like, dude, please, I can't do
Dude, it took me forever. God, like, I don't think I've ever raged so hard on a boss than I did for Dark Lurker. But his fight's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
His moveset's his design's good.
The difficulty.
His moveset was varied, and there was a bunch of shit you had to watch out for, and like just. I think it's a fair fight until the second one comes in.
Yeah.
And then that's when it goes to all bullshit.
Actually, I remember I took a few tries, but I got him to like the point where I thought I would beat him, and then the second one came, and I was like, I already have no heals.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
I'd put him A.
Yeah. S if it was 1, I think.
Yeah.
But.
Or if he had like a bigger arena. Because, like, I mean, the arena's pretty big, but like not super huge. Like, just trying to dodge both of them didn't really give you much room to attack.
Alright, since we haven't recapped, well, we got Sif and Ornstein and Smo in S only. Got a couple A's. And
A bunch of B's, a bunch of C's.
Quite a few D's now, too, though.
Only 2 F's.
Asylum Demon.
This is the first one.
Yeah. Still a C.
That's a first fight, I think it's a pretty good one. I mean, like,
still a reskin.
Doing the drop thing, where you drop down and you take out, like,
60, 50, 40.
50% of his health, like, kind of negates it. But, like, you do have to be careful. Like, I know he's got a basic moveset compared to the ones that come after, but, like, he's still hard.
Yeah.
I like the design, too. Although, like, I realize the Eltree bosses are basically just the Asylum Demon.
Yeah. Except more bullshit.
Yeah.
We could put him B, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I put him B.
Yeah. Iron Golem.
I think the thing that's stopping me from playing this in A would be the arena. Because you're fighting on top of a tower and it's so easy for him to knock you off. But I think having like bosses where you can stagger them by attacking certain areas is a cool thing. I'd put him B.
Alright, we got the Slumbering Dragon.
That was Dark Souls 2 DLC, so you probably don't remember that one much. He would cause, I think, poison buildup.
Oh god. Actually, but poison in Dark Souls 2 was...
His arena was like not as big as other dragons because he's not as big, but he was very doable. Like a lot of the times, like I don't remember him having bullshit attacks. So like if you fucked up, you fucked up. So I'd put him. I might put him A.
A.
I think out of the Dark Souls 2 DLC bosses, he's my second favorite.
Well, comments, what do you think? I have not fought him, so I don't know, but he's going in the A, I guess. Sanctuary Guardian. Yeah, I don't remember being memorable.
It wasn't really. It was just more annoying than anything, and then you go back and you have to fight two of them.
I love when I do that.
I'd put him C probably.
Yeah. Sister Freed.
She was Dark Souls 3 DLC.
Don't recall then.
It was a fun fight. It wasn't like anywhere near my favorite. I'd say B.
B. Alright.
Guardian Dragon. I'd probably put B. It's doable. It's not. He doesn't have any bullshit attacks. But he's not very memorable. Especially since, like, in the next area, there's just a bunch of those anyway. So.
Yeah. Calamite DLC one?
Artorias, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually beat Calamite.
I did.
Damn. I never did.
It was in that enormous open area, right?
Yeah. See, and like...
And then you go back to the guy up top after you kill him and talk to him.
Well, he'll, like, if you talk to him first, he'll shoot him down. Like, that's the only reason you can fight him first.
But then you talk to him again afterwards.
Yeah.
I remember it being very hard, actually.
He was very fucking hard.
Probably summoned. Okay, Dark Souls... okay, this is going to sound dumb, but... Dark Souls 2, I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say. This doesn't make sense, because there's just so many ways you can play these games that, like, you can have the electricity builds and shit. I use Dark Orbs in Dark Souls 2, but it all depends on how you play, I guess, so... I think it was a B for me, but...
That's fair. Like, he was the reason I hate, like, all the big dragon fights, so...
That's fair. He had a lot of bullshit moves. I don't... Like, probably all
I just remember having to chase him around the fucking arena.
Yeah.
Like, the arena was so big and he would just fly around. Aldrich... He had that one, like, magic move that was bullshit and would, like, hit through the pillars and everything.
I liked the fight, though.
The fight was good. Being back in, like, that the room where you fight Ornstein Small was really cool. And the lore's really good. Like, I'm pretty sure that's Dark Sun that they devoured.
I just saw him. He must be, like...
Right here.
Yeah. He's one of the ones I look forward to fighting, actually, when I replay 3. I think a B.
I'd say B or maybe A.
Yeah, maybe A. He's one of the lords, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think A, yeah.
This is who I was talking about. He's the one guarding Vendrick in the catacomb area. Design wise, I think he's really cool. He has a good move set. Lore wise, I think he's pretty cool. I do think Fume Knight ends up beating him out, but Fume Knight was a DLC character, so I'm not gonna hold that against Velstead. I'd put him A.
A? Does that mean what I think it means?
I don't know. What do you think it means?
About Fume Knight?
Oh, yeah, dude. Fume. If we were going by the other list, Fume would have been S+ for me.
Should we just get that over with then? Fume Knight S?
Okay, well, yeah. I just like...
I did like Fume Knight.
Favorite DLC boss. Like, his music is just eerie as fuck. His moveset is...
I mean, look at him.
Good.
Let me zoom in more for you guys.
His armor and his weapons are badass. And, like, knowing the lore of, like, he was the left hand and, like, he got kicked out. So he, like, kind of joined with one of the Abyss bitches.
Yeah, there's 92 bosses. Alright. Dark Sun Gunder.
Did you ever fight Dark Sun?
DLC?
No. Dark Souls 1, there's a covenant, like, one of the bonfires, like, you have to go out.
Is there an achievement?
I think there was. Yeah.
And I had to have.
But, like, you join the covenant, and then if you walk in the fog door, then you fight him. And it's basically just like a long arena, and he sits there and he shoots like a bow, and it shoots like 5 shots at a time.
Sounds
at you, and you just have to like run, hide in the alcove, and then keep going. And then like you can get some damage in, and he'll teleport back, and then you have to do the same thing again. And occasionally he shoots magic, and like it can hit through the pillars and stuff, but eventually you get to the end, and like you can just wail on him. So I think it's like a kind of, would you call that a gimmick fight, kind of?
I don't think it's any more gimmicky than that or
the Crystal Sage.
Yeah, the Crystal Sage.
I put him B. He's fun.
Alright, B tier we go. Half-Light.
So I think this was Dark Souls 3 DLC, and I think this is one of those ones where it summons in a person. I think.
Looks like Mowgli from the Jungle Book in that picture.
It looks like the Dragon Quest character. The one that looks like Android 17. I don't really remember shit from this, so...
D tier you go. If nobody remembers anything, then say Mytha, the Baneful Queen.
This might be D tier also. Just poison arenas are fucking annoying, and then I don't remember her having that, like, any memorable attacks, so I just put her D.
Alright, Artorias. F.
Well, you're gonna piss some people off with that one.
I don't think a single person would put him in D or F. C, maybe, but not for... I think S, you know. The fight, again, is way faster than average Dark Souls 1 fight. Mm-hmm. It's also just... He's just really cool. Like, his design is, like, what makes Dark Souls for a lot of people.
You're not even fighting him fully powered either. Like, he's got a broken arm. Like,
we need, like, a Guitar Hero smash hits for Dark Souls, but...
Dude, if they came out with, like, a boss rush for Dark Souls, I would love that.
Which is crazy, because they did it for Sekiro. I would say S. You agree?
I'd agree, yeah. Just having, like, a one-on-one in, like, this tiny arena is really fucking cool.
S tier. Alright. Dragon Slayer armor.
I really like this one. He had good attacks. The arena was good. There wasn't anything too bullshit about him. And he was hard for... Actually, I think he was harder than the brothers, because the brothers are after him. And...
I think I think for me...
I'd put him in it. Like, when you fight him in the DLC, like, as a regular enemy, it's not as memorable, but...
I like the area because it's just boss after boss after boss.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Alright. I don't even remember how to say his name.
It was serious, I think.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy this fight. It was I get the lore behind it.
The first phase of it, like his first phase, I think is really good because like he's calm and collected. But like the second one where he's literally just like doing his like dash thing across there, like that got really annoying quick. I put him B.
All right.
Ocelot. Where are you, Ocelot?
Yeah. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder.
Okay, I really want to put him S because he is just a great final boss. And, like, he's got some of the best boss music, I think, in any game. The problem is, if you know the one, like, cheese for him, it just makes it incredibly easy. I think I'd put him S.
All right, S we go.
I mean, do you...
Yeah, I don't think I cheesed him, so I don't even know what that is, to be honest. But
literally, like, you just have to parry him.
Oh, actually, I think I remember you saying that or showing me that.
Because the first time I played when I wasn't, like, good yet, like, I could not, like, he's so aggressive. And I had to parry him my first fight.
High Lord Wolner.
Honestly, I think they've only done one good skeleton boss, and that was Nedo. His fight just kind of sucked. Oh, hit my gold chains.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't hit the gold chains, it was hard.
D?
I'd put him in D.
Ruined Sentinels. I think it's a D.
I think they're good enemies.
Yeah, enemy, yeah.
Fighting 3 of them at once was just awful. So, I'd put them in D, yeah. If you're not playing that with other people, it's, yeah.
Curse Rotted Great.
That might be an F. I hated this one.
It was very annoying. Yeah.
He didn't have a good moveset either, and just like...
This is the one... Wait, this one from 1 or 3?
It's in 3.
Okay, yeah.
It's in like one of the first areas, and then like...
You fall through the ground.
Yep.
Well, here's what I don't get. This always makes me mad. Is how you don't take any damage from that. Like, I get it, game logic, but no, there's no logic.
It's part of the fight, so...
Stupid.
Bro.
Nameless King.
I feel like you gotta put this S. Like, he was just...
Despite how mad you will get fighting him, or you got fighting him, like, that is one of the best fights in the series.
His first phase, I don't like very much. Like, the tracking, like, if you're, like, locked on, sucks.
Yeah.
But his second phase is just so fucking good. And, like, it's an optional area, so he's hard as shit.
He's probably I think he's the hardest boss in the game for most people, from what I've gathered. And he was one of the hardest for me.
Yeah, dude, he
Maybe the
kicked
hardest.
my fucking ass.
Alright, so we got Sif, Gwyn, Ornstein Smo, Nameless King, Fumenite, and Artorias.
And what's funny, they're all, like, besides Fumenite, they're all, like, related to each other.
Yeah.
Because Sif's related to Artorias, obviously. Artorias was beneath Ornstein. Ornstein and them obviously worked for Gwen, and Nameless King is Gwen's son. Yeah. So, spoilers if you didn't know that.
They knew. They're clicking on this, man. Who's searching Dark Souls tier list on YouTube?
Fair.
Probably a lot of people. So thank you for watching. Gaping Dragon.
It's an interesting fight. The design is, I think, the best part about it. And the arena's pretty cool, too.
Which one is this from?
3.
Where?
Or, sorry, 1. This is how you get... This is one of the... You fight him, and that's one of the ways to get to Blight Town.
Oh.
He's, like, down in, like, the sewer area.
Yeah. I think a B for me, if I
It's
recall
a B.
correctly.
Yeah, like, he's a fine fight. There's just so many better ones in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, Old
Demon King, I think, is a worse version of the Princes, which came after, so obviously. His area is really annoying. He's kind of annoying, but he's not, like, memorable either. I'd put him C.
Okay. Lost Sinner.
Lost Sinner... I think it's a fine fight. I think it's actually better. You remember how, like, in New Game Plus, like, they added, like, enemies in?
Yeah.
I think her fight, like, goes from, like, a 6 out of 10 difficulty to, like, a 9 out of 10, just based on the 2 mages that they add with her. But her herself, it was fine. I'd say C, maybe B.
Which one?
Well, what do you think?
I honestly don't remember her very much.
The Dark Souls 2 slander here is...
Yeah, well, when we get to Bloodborne, I'll have...
Put her in C.
Alright.
That's fine.
4 Kings, I remember disliking this.
The first time or the...
Every time.
I actually like it because, like... Well, you have to fight Sif to get to them.
Yeah.
Their moveset was fine. The main problem was if you weren't doing enough damage and you had to fight... Because they were, like, on a timer.
Yeah.
Granted, the arena was big enough to, like, where the other one wouldn't spawn in right next to you. But...
I think a C for me, my experience.
I liked them a lot more. The thing was like the difficulty jump from New Game to New Game Plus was just ridiculous. Like they went from like one of the probably the easiest of the like 4 finalish bosses before going to like easily the hardest. I'd put them B.
B, all right.
Design and lore is really good too. They're just a bunch of greedy motherfuckers.
Ancient River, and that's the one you follow.
Yes.
So, I mean...
I think
and it's annoying to get to, is it? It's not the one in...
It's in the optional area.
Yeah, by the Nameless King?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of assholes trying to one-shot you.
I mean, there's a bunch of assholes. I don't know.
Yeah,
they don't
shot,
really
maybe
one-shot
not,
you, but like...
Yeah.
I think out of gimmick fights... His was kind of cool, like just having to run around the map. I think was really cool.
Yeah, that's. But how do you feel about the one shot?
The one shot was, I think, bullshit. Like, I could see like an attack like doing damage and making it so you could fight him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no way you're killing that big of a dragon with one shot. I don't give a fuck.
So.
I'd say B.
B.
I think he could be an A if.
You've actually fought him?
You actually fought him.
Maybe nice.
After doing...
I did, now that I think about it, I did like running around but yeah, I think the one shot just
like,
brings it down.
It was basically like a platforming level,
yeah.
Which was really cool.
Stray Demon.
This is like the mid one of the 3. I think depending on when you go back to the asylum, I think he's either really hard or laughably easy if you go like later on. Where do we put the other ones?
C and B. No. C. No smelters here. I guess another. Taurus Demon. No, maybe it's over here.
Oh yeah, Asylums and
B. Yeah.
B and Let's see. I'd put. See, he's a harder fight, and I liked that. But the arena kind of sucked.
C's. Well,
I'd say C.
I could go either B or C.
Go C. I do think it's better than the third one.
Scorpinus. I don't know how to say that word.
I actually really like this fight.
Yeah, I did like this
She
one.
would like dig in the ground. She had a good moveset.
I think a B for me.
It would be.
Yeah. So annoying. What's really F tier is having to drag them all the way up here when they're in higher tiers. Skeleton Lords.
I'd probably put them C or D.
Yeah, I mean, like
Just the ones where like you have a few bosses that aren't like super hard, but you have to deal with other enemies.
Yeah.
Are just annoying.
Lud and Zali, King's Pets.
I don't think I ever fought them because
I don't recall
you
that
didn't
name.
need anything after that point, like to where they were. It's basically like the other, from what I know, it's the other tiger, but there's two of them. So I don't know.
Let's we'll put it in D because we have not fought it. I don't want to like put it in F.
Yeah.
Royal
Rat, I think.
You can go in F.
This is okay. It's basically Sif if you got it from Wish.
Dollar Tree. Yeah.
It wouldn't be. It's got the problem like the. What's that one demon? The demon that has the two dogs. It's basically like that fight. Like, if you don't kill the small rats that are with it in the first 5 seconds, you're dead.
They poison you or?
Yeah, it was poisoned.
And poison in that game is no joke.
Like, just because you would get staggered so hard because you have 5 little rats hitting you, plus the big. It's a dog, but it's actually a rat. Yeah.
Deacons. Honestly, I would put that in F2 because it's not like a bad fight, but it's just so annoying and you have to find the right one.
I'd put it D. I don't think it's a terribly designed one. It's just, it's kind of got the same thing with the Rat Authority where like you have to find, because like you just have to kill a bunch of them at first and then you have to like run through these giant crowds just to hit the one. Yeah.
Gale.
I feel like we all know where Gale's going.
Yeah, we all do.
Like, oh my god, his cutscenes are good, his arena's good, his music is phenomenal, he's got a shit ton of health.
Way too much.
But he's got a fun moveset too. Pontiff.
I like Pontiff's fight, one of my favorites to go back to in that game.
Pontiff's is a really good one too.
I think an A for me.
I'd put A, yeah. And just like, oh my god, the first time after you beat him and you realize that you're in Anne Orlando again was like, blew my fucking mind.
I played 3 first, so yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have that nostalgia.
Smelter Demon. Let me do this.
So, well, this is the DLC one.
Okay.
He actually, his, instead of fire, it's magic based. This was a really good one too. The problem is it's optional and the arena's not as good for him. But I'd put that A.
A tier.
It's basically got like the same moveset and everything,
Just
but
magic.
it does magic damage instead of fire.
Okay. Well, Gravelord Nedo, the only one you like.
Nedo was
Neat. Huh?
yeah.
Good one.
Nedo sucked if you didn't have like a holy weapon or whatever one's version of that was. But like the design was good and like
I think a B for me. I don't know.
I put B. Definitely my favorite of the skeleton bosses.
Man, there's so many of them. Old Iron King. Is that DLC?
No. This was in Iron Keep.
Oh.
He like comes out of the lava.
Oh yeah.
I like everything about that fight except for the arena.
I think that's the one I was talking about earlier.
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, because you, like, the parts of it would, like, fall or something.
No, you just, like, you entered the fog wall and you had, like, this much room,
Yeah.
and then there's, like, a little thing tucked back in here.
Yeah.
But, like, lava all around. So if you know, and, like...
And there's another fog, like, right here once you kill him.
Yeah, like, you
so
go
it's
down
like,
the stairs.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
He's kind of got the...
I didn't mind the fight, but yeah, the arena it was like way too small.
Yeah. Well, then the thing is like you didn't have a lot of room to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like he had that one fist attack
Yeah.
that like you pretty much had to go side to side, and if you were locked on, like there were so many times I like walked into the lava.
Yeah.
So, but everything else I really like. So I'd go A.
I would go B because of the arena, but
Okay. I mean that's fair.
if it was like just a tad bit bigger, like double the size, like it sounds crazy, double the size, but like that's how small the
Just
arena
having
was.
more room to go back and
Yeah.
back would be good.
The Princes of Lothric. I like this fight.
I did too. I don't think they were like super hard though
No.
until they started like teleporting.
I don't know
like-
if I've lost to them.
I don't think I have. I think I did one time because like they teleported and like I had just got stunned by like the magic of the younger one, and then the other one like hit me with the sword and I died. But yeah, it was a good fight.
I think a B. It's not like the most memorable.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad
It was good. I enjoy going back to it. Not one of my favorites to go back to, but I do like it. Soul of Cinder, on the other hand.
I love Soul Cinder.
I think I'm trying to debate between A or S, to be honest.
I think it's an S. Like the first time like Gwen's theme kicked in, like when because he switches movesets.
Yeah.
Which I think all his movesets were very good. His design's really fucking cool too.
The arenas.
The arenas. I mean, the arena. It's
plain.
It's plain, but yeah, it's a
huge
good
too.
arena. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're almost done here. Giant Lord.
I can't remember if Giant Lord is the last giant, but like beforehand. This is an optional fight.
Oh, the one you go back in time to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He's just super fucking big.
Yeah.
I think my main thing with him was like he doesn't have a big arena either. Like you're just on this like thing. So like he had a big ass sword. But so like and like he was tall, so like you couldn't even like if you locked on you couldn't even like see all the way up to him.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see always where like the sword was gonna hit. But I thought it was a good fight. Optional, so I mean not a lot of people. I'd put him B.
B. Alright. There it is. Oh, Dragon Slayer. This is like the 12th Dragon Slayer we've done.
I'm torn on this one.
It's okay.
I just don't.
I didn't really like any of the Dragon Slayer. I didn't like them, but like.
I mean, he's Ornstein, but like,
Yeah.
you take out like a lot of the thing that people loved about Ornstein and Smile was like they're both memorable bosses in their own right, but you're fighting them together. Like,
Yeah. We better finish.
Okay. So, it's still a good fight. And he's got the same moveset. He just has Dark instead. But I think just to me, it felt the first time I fought him, it felt like they were just trying to ride the highs, but like they didn't understand what made it memorable.
Yeah.
I put him in B. Still a fun fight, and his costume, I mean, his design's still good. Just lore-wise, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Sir Alone.
Okay, Alone feels like a Dark Souls 3 boss. Like, with how, like, fast and, like...
Yeah.
This reminded me a lot of the duel with Artorias. Because it's, like, it's just a one-on-one, like... You gotta be better than him. His design's really cool. the fight was really cool. And he kicked my ass a couple of times, so I put A.
A tier. Alright. Got a little ways to go to get there. Ooh. Flexible sentry.
Flexile.
Flexile. Yeah.
They kind of sucked. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna go D, probably.
D tier. Alright. Chaos with Quile. I forgot to say her name.
Yeah, Chaos Queen. I guess she's kind of a spider character. She was fine.
Probably.
I'd put her C.
Yeah. And Belfry Gargoyle.
Belfry Gargoyles I really liked. Good arena. They had good designs. The tail cutting, like that's the first boss you're gonna run into where you can cut their tail off and get a weapon from it, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that you had a second one kick in, and it's the first time you can summon Soul Air. Put him A.
Me? Alright. I did like them, but I'm just over the gargoyles because they're in every game.
That's fair.
They're annoying, kind of. Right, so we did 92 bosses. The only one we really didn't remember was...
Lead and Sud, I think.
Yeah, whatever the name was. We only got 8 in the S tier. Sif, Soul of Cinder, Gwyn, Marcin Small, Gale, Nameless King, Fume Knight, and Artorias, which I think are pretty consensus at S tier.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the A's people probably put in the S, and then I think the B's.
I think, like, if I included my bias, I'd definitely put Pursuer in S just because I love that fight. But
well, all right. Let us know. Maybe not. Obviously, you can't do everything unless you really want to in the comment. But
just tell us where we were right on, and tell us where we were absolutely dumb fucks.
And you know, I want to do an Elden Ring one, but I'm waiting for this guy to finish it.
I'm getting there.
He's getting there.
But are we going to count all the optional ones? Because
I'll have to look at it.
You didn't do all the optional ones either, I'm guessing.
Well, I don't know if anyone's done every boss in the game, you know. So
fair.
I also want to do Demon Souls, which he's almost done with, and Bloodborne you'll have to finish, but Sekiro you haven't finished. Come on, son.
Sekiro's just not clicking.
Sekiro's great. Anyway, so we'll do those also. Once he finishes any of those games, we'll do that one, and then we'll keep doing them. Also, be on the lookout for a Elden Ring video from us, because we got one in the works here. It's going to be a little different than it's like a review, but not a review. A spoiler cast. Also, maybe a fun little video I'm going to put out about Elden Ring, but nothing serious, but just a little fun, quick video to watch. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you got here, check out our podcast. I'll link it in the description, or just search TropicalCast, one word, on any of your favorite podcast platforms, and you will find us there. We basically do almost every Sunday. We do one. It just depends on how busy we are because we all have lives. But so we have no lives. Anyway, that's all for now. Let us know what you think, what bosses you would put in the S, and yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you are located at. Have a great one.
Thanks, guys.